CMC, for the people, by the people, and to the people. Citizens movement for change. Oh yes, a new day has come. Yes, a new day has come. Rise up Liberia. CMC, for the people. CMC, by the people. Let us join our hands together to build a better life. CMC, CMC, for the people. CMC, by the people. Let us join our hands together to build a better life. Equity, national unity, transparency, accountability, social justice, integrity. CMC core values. CMC Global. It is a new day for Liberia. It is a new day for the people. Let's hold together. Let's hold together. It's a unity. It's a man. CMC. The land of liberty, the land of freedom, the love of liberty brought us together. Let's hold together in peace and unity to build a better Liberia. CMC, CMC, for the people. CMC, by the people. Let's hold together in peace and unity to build a better Liberia. CMC, CMC, for the people. CMC, by the people. Let's hold together in peace and unity to build a better Liberia. CMC, yes, 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 the time has come.
It's so funny.
CMC, yes,
Yes.
yes,
Yes.
the
The
time
time
has
has
come.
come.
It's a
Amen.
new
This was-
dawn. Huh?
it's so
Yes,
good.
man.
Yes.
CMC.
CMC. You know, my favorite part of this song is when it says, let us join our hands together to build a better Liberia. And that's why we come here 4 times a night so that we all can build a better Liberia. Sometimes we get tired. Sometimes we don't want to come on. It's a lot, but we do. We come on so you can join us, to encourage you to join us so that we can build a better Liberia. So I want to turn it over to Madam Grace, my dynamic, awesome USA chairperson.
Oh. Thank you, Dr. Francine Chenoweth Richardson, my dynamic and amazing global chair lady of the entire CMC around the world. I really appreciate you. It's good to be here. My
Yes.
name is Grace Goa.
Mhm.
I am your humble servant, just trying to help in the process of making Liberia a better place.
Amen.
Come here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, no, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday,
Yeah.
every 11:30 p.m. to 1 a.m. in the morning Liberian time, 7 p.m. to 9:30, 7:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the USA. It is always good to be here. Hi to all our people in Radio Lane, Liberia. We say because of you and because of us, we do this. And we do it for God as well, because that's what He wants us to do, to uplift each other's spirit.
Amen.
On this platform, we talk about political issues, we talk about social issues, we also push CSA agenda. We will push it until we push it until it get to higher places. That's what
Yes.
we're here. So we want to welcome you. You're watching the show on social media. We are broadcasting on True FM in Monrovia, Liberia, and also all around Liberia where True FM is being heard. We are also streaming on social media. We're streaming on Dr. Francine's Richardson page. We're also streaming on Citizens Movement for Change page. Our political laws page will soon be coming up. We are also
Yes.
on YouTube. People are watching us on YouTube right now because the YouTube people always give me the input. So I am happy to hear that. And usually on Thursday, we look like this because we're happy because tomorrow is Friday, where we
Yeah.
come in to give our lucky winners some lucky charms. So we
Mm-hmm.
thank you so much for watching. Share the show. Ansu,
Ansu can hear you.
Yeah. Thanks again to Dr. Richardson and you, Madam Grace. Thanks to the both of you again. After our usual Mary break, that's a Wednesday break. Good to be here on Thursday to have this platform running again to the weekend. So as I said, let me say again, good evening to those of you in Redland back home here. We say that good evening. Welcome to the Political Launch here on Truth FM and also live on Facebook. And good afternoon, good morning for those of you online indeed following the show. Welcome.
thank you so much. Ansu Henry, you want to say anything, brother
Yes,
man?
let me say greetings to you guys, and it is an honor again to be here another Thursday. We are back on the Political Lodge / CMC hour, where we talk the hardcore politics, put our leader feet to the fire and telling them what they are ought to do. And on this platform, we always say to them the truth must be told, and it
Yes.
becomes optional to you to take it or not, but we must say the truth and the audience going to make the judgment. So greetings from my end. I'm honored again to be here.
Thank you, Henry. You look very like you look happy today. I'm sure you had a good day. And Ansu, he looked like he want to take a hot water. He
Break. We
looking
have
very,
a break.
he looking very good in the face. That he looked very, healthy. I would say that. Yeah. So
Yeah.
you had a very good day today, Ansu. You and Henry. You know that you're talking
Hey,
about today.
no, no, just I think that the relief faces were a little bit tight when the weather changes. Yeah,
Yeah.
the weather changes, we can get on our knee, other stuff and start praying. So after we start experiencing and seeing the weather start to the clouds start to open, and then we start experiencing good weather. So our faces, we start relieving it. Yeah, we say wow, it couldn't just obstruct our show tonight. As you can see the faces, we are fully prepared and we are ready to run it up to 1:30.
Yes. 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 Grace, we can't hear you.
I said yes, we are ready. But also, on Saturday this weekend, we are going to Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
The
Mhm.
CMC program will be held in Minnesota this weekend. On Saturday, we're doing an introduction and also installation program in
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Minnesota, Minneapolis, Minnesota. And we are very looking forward to this program. We are very excited. CMC officers, the executive officers will be traveling from all over America and they will be going into Minnesota tomorrow. We are going
Yeah.
to be flying in all tomorrow. And it's going to be a wonderful time this weekend. I have the flyer here I will share. So if you are listening to us, we're going to be in Minneapolis, Minnesota, right? In
Mm-hmm.
Brooklyn, Boulevard, Brooklyn, but I'm going to share the flyer. We are looking for that. We're looking forward to this thing, oh.
I am. I am. I'm looking forward to meeting Liberians in Minnesota. I'm sure they're gonna show up. They're gonna turn up because a lot of people have been texting me, asking me questions about CMC. And so, if you want to know more, if you want to see Grace, if you want to see me, plus all of those who are traveling with us, come on down. The introduction and the installation program is going to be at the Brookdale Covenant Church. The address is, even though Madam Grace didn't ask me to say it, but I would say it, yeah.
You gotta say it, Doc.
The address is 5139 Brooklyn Boulevard, Brooklyn Center, Minnesota, 55429. The program's gonna start at 5:30 on Saturday, June 21st, 2025. So come and ask all your questions. Come and tell us all your thoughts, all your feedback, how you give us your dreams about how you want Liberia to be. We'll be glad to listen. We're going to have some wonderful food and music, and it's going to be a wonderful, wonderful atmosphere. So come on down. We're looking forward to seeing you. Again, it's Saturday at 5:30, and it's going to be in Brooklyn Center, Minnesota, at the Brookdale Covenant Church. So I look forward to seeing you guys. I'm looking forward to just going. I'm excited, Grace.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, is just to have the time to be able to do something charitable, get away from our usual work scene at home, and be able to interact with Liberians. It's gonna be good, and we're doing work for Liberia, work for CMC. So I'm looking forward to.
I'm really looking forward to going to be in Minnesota tomorrow first thing. I am looking forward to hang out with you again. I'm looking forward to meet all those wonderful CMC people.
Yes.
People we never met, but we all got one, mindset.
Yes.
It's so beautiful when you can do that with people who already seen the picture like the way you seen it, and then you're looking forward to bringing more people who will see the picture like how it's supposed to be. I'm looking forward to the food. I like food.
Yes.
So to the food, our
special caterer.
Our caterer, she's very good at what she does. They say everybody get an era that her era. So we're looking forward to the music. We're looking forward to meeting our CMCers, other members of CMC. We're looking forward to having a good time. We're looking forward to introducing CMC to the Minnesota community. And we're looking forward to showing them love. We're looking forward to them hearing what we have to say. We also have all the CMC 7 years and stuff like that will be out there, for sale. You can come and buy. I already have my car windshield sticker. I also have my car bumper is on my car. I got my refrigerator magnets. CMC. I have all of that. T-shirts will be all there. So we have a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to taking some nice pictures.
Yes.
Our photographer, they say
I tell Facebook, so you get ready, okay? We'll let you know. We'll keep you play by play informed.
Yeah, no, but it will be after the event. So if you're thinking that you will see put our picture then on Facebook, no. If you want to see us, you have to come there to see us. Because it'll be after the event, folks have to share pictures. But we have a special activity that will be going on, and you need to come for that activity because it will not be easy. We have a special thing that will happen tomorrow. We can't expose it. We have to just keep it until it happens. So I'm really, really looking forward to that as well. So come on and let's have some fun. Free food, free drinks, music playing, people interacting. You can network. You can come there and meet other people you never know. Maybe you will be your own husband there, your future husband. You don't know whether you will be your own future wife. It can happen with that. Sometimes you go, so I told you the story. You just go in, you feel, hey man, I feel like going to that place. We're gonna see Benedict. I know, right? You go meet your husband there.
That's true.
So now you be that man, marry, you're happy for the rest of your life.
That's
I'm telling you from experience. Yeah. Now, how reason why I was fed, they were begging me, Chris, come, man. You can't just come. I said, no, man, I won't get man. Give me, man. I won't come. Chris, come. I said, no. I need to come. I just bought my ticket. I flew. Now I'm going to go put out my husband.
Now, when you are there waiting.
Now I knew I was coming to go put out my husband today. I put out with my husband to that place. I may marry me. And we be married since then. So you never know, eh?
That's true.
Don't let your luck away from you.
That's true.
Come tomorrow. You got to
be a blessing. Your blessing could be coming.
Your blessing could be. They found me a minute. I will be to that place. And someone else single.
Yeah. In fact, we'll announce all the single people say.
We'll be announcing all the single people after the whole thing. We'll just say, yeah, the single people going to left to network together. You went another day.
And the thing about it, so if you do meet your future husband there, you might let her know because we gotta celebrate that CMC.
Yeah, it will be CMC.
meal.
Yes,
That
like that.
CMC meal, we
You
gotta
know how
celebrate.
CMC wedding.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so cute. God, that would be hot.
You can be a boyfriend, you be a girlfriend there. That's like Kato is saying it. You say it's possible your future boyfriend or girlfriend to be to that place. You never know. Before you know, you go find the man of your dreams.
Yeah.
You can show up because you go for the man. You never know. I say I'm not living example of the thing. You mean yesterday now? You go for the man of your dreams. Yeah.
Yes.
So the man king, the first day man there, you give me promise ring that I promise you. I give you my blessing. I say I will post some of my anointing blessing on you to meet some of your husband, your wife to that place on Saturday. That's what I just seen.
That is a part of attending the CMC program. So that's one of the benefits. We got so many benefits for seeing you in Minnesota.
Yeah.
This coming Saturday, but that's a major benefit.
Besides you joining CMC, you will also have you married for the thing or you will get boyfriend. Imagine that you know somebody will come and say, oh, I just looking forward to see that friend. I said, oh. They're more married, yeah, man, but I just want to see how they get too far. I said, I will tell everybody to fly for the plane.
Come on, man, whatever you're about to get stripped. You know something? You know something? We in CMC tend to speak in we disagree, but we present as a united front.
Yeah.
Okay. So just imagine marrying to somebody who, you got almost the same vision to transform Liberia. You can talk about something, related to Liberia and other things. I mean, when you meet a future husband, there it'll be easy.
That's nothing. And one of my friends, that means just tell you for move for it. So that's not Cantor say when you look at the whole TV, you're not buying a ticket tomorrow, so you can come because
that's not true. They can't show tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah, man. The whole thing is, man, look, it's never when you meet your that CNC TV, that was going for our country. That how you meet your When you meet your you're the man you're talking. You say, get up. The man know what you're talking about. They sit down. You know what you're talking. You got what you do so. You got all of it. That kind of like
that quote going on,
Yeah, man, you know what you're talking. You meet with different person to different. You go to the restaurant tomorrow, you go be like, man, how you doing? You need understanding each other. You better come on that side and be your what it means.
Yeah, miss it.
When you speak, I think say what? You understand one another. You see when Noah they when the animal they were going there. You ever saw snake go with raccoon? Snake went with snake. Baboon went with baboon.
Yeah.
And how they call it? Say a lion went with lion. The way two are male and female, but they went two by two the same kind. That I say when you married to man, you marry some people, they married a successful inside, but you because you get fat, you understand what they say, you buy a foul.
Yeah.
You get
completely hey, you'll be understanding each other.
Yeah, it's just fun power this stuff, but it was gonna be amazing.
I want to eat soursop.
Yes, soursop, man. I know I just feel like eating soursop.
I want to eat sugar pop now.
I want to eat sugar pop now. Oh, you want to eat sugar pop now? Yeah, man. Look at me. They're sitting there in our studio.
Following.
What we saying, Ansu and Henry?
No, it's a fad, you can meet your partner anywhere. So it is no mistake. So it is a call to action, If you're there in Minnesota, just everywhere in America, I'm urging and calling on you to attend the induction ceremony. Come on, what can happen? Anything can happen. Right?
Yeah, so that's
what I say. I let away look you.
I'm okay though. I'm okay. I'm okay. It's just that we are.
Sarah, I know you take a coffee break or tea break or whatever you be taking out.
No, I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm finding the discussion, and that is more than me because it will break my heart so much when I started Charlotte, Minnesota. And just where Madam Grace talking about when it comes to the how the food will be prepared and other stuff. I one person when it comes to social activity, I one person who love it so much. So I'm thinking about the food, the drinks, the wine,
Yeah.
all
Oh
that stuff,
yeah, plenty of food.
And then, so we want to get planned for all the last meetings that we have Friday
Uh,
and Wednesday. We went a meet and greet, welcoming party that small thing. That
That's more
tomorrow
thing.
it will not be easy welcoming party.
You
We
guys,
went eat the food. Then Saturday again we went have breakfast. Kesawa and gravy, arrow, plenty, kesawa, everything. Yeah, with it.
no side, yeah.
We went eat that one. Then before we go to the meat program again. Then
Yeah,
after the program, we went eat again. Then
Yeah.
we eat then in the evening we go for the after party. It's the after party. It's the hotel. All that one will be inside.
yes.
I know, right?
The thing about I'm gonna just give like big shout out to your recruitment team in Minnesota. I've never met them before, but they make the meeting so much fun and they're so welcoming. I mean, they're volunteering to, pick us up, having a party for us. I mean, it's like, what more can we ask for of, such gentlemen and gentlewomen? They're so kind. So a big shout out to you guys. Thank you so much. We appreciate all the efforts that you are putting into making CMC that political party in the United States. I want to challenge, they got many political parties here, and I say, yeah, but we are political party. We are giants among giants.
Yeah.
Yes. So,
Yeah, I want to say thank you to them, Doc. Yeah, you just me.
Mhm.
I haven't met these people. We just work together on the phone, the internet, and it's so beautiful how we work. And the
Yes.
kind of effort that they're putting into the whole plan of the thing. I mean, Mohammed Tole, we're talking about Johnson Chester Doe, talking about William Kennedy Crab, the boys, they mobilizing and, the togetherness and the way they make the meeting fun. Sometimes I say, but you just got to laugh when I think about them. That's why I started putting everything together. I say, all my eyes are dying, all my T's are crossed. I think everything the program will be grand. Yeah. I just looking forward to it. I just want to say thank you to them. My mobile, I call them my recruitment organizers.
Yes.
They know how to organize and they know how to recruit. And I want to appreciate them on this broad platform. I wish one of them were here to really talk about, what they are doing, but they are doing a lot. CMC introduction and installation program is going to be grand tomorrow. On Saturday, actually, we're looking forward to it, June 21st, 2025 at 5:30 at the Hill Covenant Church Hall. Going to be in that hall and we're going to make sure that we deliver. That's what we're going to do. We want to make sure we deliver. So we want to just encourage everybody to show up and show off. Come up. This is a grand program. It's a former casual former that we're going to be wearing. So don't come there looking. You got to come looking fly.
Yeah, because you don't know who you see.
She can dress, so you ain't want her to win the dressing contest again when we go to that play picture.
Yeah.
Looking fly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a former casual, but come looking fly because people calling me, oh Grace, why I so be wearing? I say you better come looking fly because the people that are coming put that the Francine and the Midwest chair TD Shadow getting bluff.
Yeah,
you put on your best. You can't when you see the name, you just be very yourself. The man not bling also. So come fly, so we can all take nice pictures. And this is a memorable occasion, the first occasion of CMC ever in the United States of America. It is huge. It's going to make history. You're going to make history. So you guys, we are just letting you know. So you can say we need to tell you. I tell you.
Publicly too. She's telling us publicly too.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm really so.
He say, "My Grace, I'm coming fresh like new banknotes."
Yeah, Sylvester, we come fresh.
You come fresh, but be looking fly, my dear. Yeah. You got your little piece on your hand, you got your little weapon on your side. Onto your dress to impress. You won't know.
Yeah, who won't know, sir? Yeah. So if you're just joining us and if you're watching the show, I know it's late in Liberia. Don't forget to share the show. Even though it's late, but you can still do that. Some people will wake up and then they will watch the show. They will see it on their, social media platform. or call somebody tonight and tell them, hey, we got Dr. Richardson and Madam Grace Guar and Henry and Ansu. They are all just having a good time talking and being positive today. So you can let them know and maybe they can join us. Um, I know I always keep in mind that there are people who are driving perhaps from Nimba to Monrovia, or perhaps from Monrovia to Cape Mount, or maybe to Sierra Leone. Who knows. I hope you are having fun listening to us. Keep that dial where it should be, right on Truth FM. Um, and those of you that be people working, nurses, security person, I don't taxi driver, keke driver, motorbike driver, all of you guys, just keep listening to us. As you know, I just thought about something, Madam Grace. Are we going to be able to? We'll do the show tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll do the show tomorrow from our hotel room.
Yes, so you join us. You join us from the hotel. We'll definitely.
But we'll do the show like the real launch, because we have other CNCers on the show, and we'll be sitting down on the launch. That's how we do it. And we all will be on there. And while Ansu in the studio, that's how we're going to do it tomorrow.
Oh, very nice.
So a lot of people will be winning tomorrow. We have 5 people on the live stream to win, and we'll have 5 people who will call in. So if you want the live stream and you put your number there, then you will not win. Put your number there, you will win. Now you can win. You can even put your number in the live stream. Even in America, you can ask us to send out that file. If you win it, we can send it to your people, the person who you want to be sent to Liberia. So all the things they can make the thing over, because we're still thinking about what people, we still giving back.
Yes.
No matter what, the TPL is still giving back. So we have 10 people win tomorrow, 5 from the calling from the studio, 5 from on the live stream. You in America. All you need to do, because the put donate the money, we can't hold it. All you need to do, you just need to put your number here. Even in America, you find it, or you test your number there. If your number win, just say, can you please send it to this so number? Then the person
you can win, sell you, or you can send it to somebody in Liberia. That's fine.
You can ask her to send it to the person in Liberia, and so we'll send it to that person in Liberia by 8 a.m. in the morning the next day. Easy as that. So you have to be involved. What are you in this year? You got your cousin who that father that's something for the weekend in Liberia. You can buy around and buy 1 or 2 things and be happy. Right, Ansu? You can
it help a whole lot though.
Yeah, it will help. Yeah,
it help a whole lot.
Tomorrow you never even know. We just calling 10 because that somebody donated for the 10. But my dear, the way they get CMC get rich people, they had a question and GD Rich.
Yeah,
Mr. Nambe, you know Jeff is Nambe, that man rich though.
Yeah.
Mr. Gamer get plenty of money.
Mr. Gamer to me, you got your own company. So hey,
you the cash, you never know. They will just say, you know what? Let 50 people win tonight, and we're just in another report. Then we win the money. You never know.
For the sake of Liberia, they all
for the sake of Liberia. So you want to make sure your people benefit from that. You watch the show, you test the screen, you tell us to send the money, you send it. That Apple who always testing me says, "You need to send me money." He needs to be watching the show so he can win.
I'm telling you that you should text him back directly.
He needs to be watching the show so he can win. So so that's what we are. For so, but also Henry, what is happening in Liberia?
Yes.
Your news thing can be plenty, my brother. I said, so because
our country.
So what's going on? You tell us something.
Yes. So again, our people, I know they are realizing tonight and monitoring the show. As there are a lot of things happening back home. So many things. If we decide to go through, we'll run up to maybe 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock this morning. So again, just imagine if we just decide to go through everything. But some of the major things, which I hate the scene, today, in which people have been discussing, in some corners when people have been discussing on some major training issues, especially with the president being out of the country, the vice president is also out of the country, the president traveling, his delegation. I think have 14%, and the 14.
Like Ansu, whose delegation have 14%?
the president, and not just people from you see maybe from some of uh, maybe you see local or the down government ministry or agency, but they are from all top ministries. So someone inbox me and say it's like the president took the entire country because he going with foreign affairs minister, he going with finance minister, he going with it's a whole legs and with 14 and the VP is out. I think we're close with 20 or 21. So it's like we're just here on our own and and just do our own setting back home because our fathers are not around. And back home at the same time, for the very first time since I've been um, in this country, especially when it comes to national issues like your politics, it's the very first time I saw vision impaired people to stage roadblock. I said, my God, this is getting serious. To stage roadblock, vision impaired for us, we say the blind people today, to stage roadblock, calling on government to look into the affairs, especially the living condition, is very very poor. So and those are some of the major things that happening back home. The capital building, the case is one thing again. It's still continuing. And like again, last time on this platform, I said it. I said Liberia now, for what they are enjoying, they're just pushing Liberia politics, maybe what happening in the top, whether it's executive or happening in the House of Representative or the justice system. Liberians are no more pushing themselves to go on the street to protest. So only have that peace where in the morning hour they can wake up, dress their children, send them to school, go to the market and also they will keep holding on the 2029. But for people to disturb the peace, it's what worry them. That capital building case is getting it's rope holding bush how the whole case looking like, and we hope our the security sector here can be very professional in terms of handling that case. It shouldn't be selective. Let them go through it. Whosoever involved, everybody should be on board, and let Liberian people see the transparency in that case. Because as I said, our people whom here so don't have the dry rest. They have time to prepare the kids. They have time to go to the market. They have time to go hustle. They just want that peace to live by it anything come up our people waiting for election now. So those are some of the training issues back home. Future impaired people took the street. In the president is out, or the vice president is out. A delegation from the president. So say, wow, it's the whole country that he one way because they are all top. They are all top ministries and agency, the ministers and directors, whether to Nigeria or not, or maybe to the US. I think they went for ECOWAS summit. So just here to Nigeria with that about huge number of people. So enjoy the attention of the Liberian people. Don't forget the past government, the people talking about it, the criticize on former president we are. Maybe someone said it's government, they say continuity. So even if the other man they were in the past, the other man too will come to he pick it up. We thought when I say the government is it is a continuity, we thought when it comes to development. But it's like what president we are did maybe in the past, what they were wrong this other government just come and just do the repeat is what the poor seeing. So those are just some of the major things happening back home here. And I think yesterday we got information from the Ministry of Education, the National Police and Justice. Also, they placed ban on the school parade. It drew the attention of parents too. And we went as far as how the Senate, Honorable Sir Joseph from also the county to have the raise up. I think quite on government attention to try to revisit that decision because normally people say those activities in the school it help to motivate the kids. They also encourage other students or other kids at home when they see their friends then doing such say why they want to be part of it, they want to go to school. So maybe they just need security to guard it in the present while they're carrying on their parade, but to just ban it or cancel the whole thing. It's called on the Ministry of Education and Police to revisit that decision.
That's a lot of stuff going on. And so we have to take it one at a time. You will be coming over the topic because right now my hair hurting. Jesus.
That's the lineup.
You know why I say my hair hurting? Because for a small country like Liberia is the size of Tennessee in America here. It's a state. If you have the internet, go to the state of Tennessee and look at the size of it. So when I compare every time like brought to Tennessee, I started to go to the news in Tennessee, what going on there, it way less than what is going on in Liberia. I say the things that are going on in Liberia. I say the people don't have problem in their places, but for a country the size of Tennessee to have a planet here that they went out to offensive to share the newspaper clippings sometimes at 25 a.m. What? That's a lot. Well, my focus would be firstly on the visual impaired people. Those people mean a lot to me. And sometimes I say Megan store off. Well, we come into Liberia, and those people are having special in my heart. They and the youth, in fact, everybody, the women and children, the youth, and the visual impaired people, their situation breaks my heart every time we talk about them. For those people to leave the comfort of their homes and come on the street, even they can't even see, but because they want something, the country is not paying attention to them. They too are human beings. They got life. These people got talents. One of the men choir, he said it. They got talents. They got other things. When they're very educated, we even my husband and myself pay one of their tuition to go to school until he went to the University of Liberia and graduated. Those people too got life, but play the video and then we'll come out to speak about them. Yeah, Doc, really, how the people treat the visually impaired people and the handicapped people in the country. What people should suffer? I don't think so, man. But go ahead, put it.
Nah, protesting. The blind protesting. Men are protesting. The blind protesting on the Japanese free road. The blind are protesting on the Japanese free road around the Zunfo police station. As you can see, the blind lie down on the ground. People say they are protesting against Bassi, who trying to construct we're around a Japanese free road. Shit. As you can see, I think this is Noah Zawu Gazing. Noah Zawu Gazing is here. Noah Zawu Gazing is here right now. This is Noah Zawu Gazing. Please share for us. Lot of protesting.
Yes.
So why put that number?
You can take it down. Well, Doc, I don't know why they were protesting, but I think they're exercising their own rights because everybody has the right to protest, so it's their right. But then I see Noah Gibson. He's Noah Zau Gibson. He also a visually impaired person. He works for the government, right? I saw him on that scene as well. Did he go there to identify with his people, or did you guys see that?
Yes, yes. Uh, yeah,
He was
I
there
think,
to identify with them.
yeah, yeah. He went there to, I think, to talk to them. He holds one of the administrative position at the Liberia Transit Authority. So, looking at his condition of future impaired person, so he went out there to talk to his colleagues to see how best they can today try to find solution where the guys then live. The full information is that where they live, or where they they just maybe they're squatting or hanging somewhere. Someone trying to remove them from that spot. They are on the Japan freeway there. So they just trying to call government attention. Since that is the case, we've been, for us going the street most often back home here, that already seen Madam Grace. You see the blind people in the traffic, with the kids doing school time, begging for money, trying to ask for assistance. Yeah, so this fellow is saying he claiming this area, and it's a very huge number of visually impaired people into that place. A very huge number. I think you see them. So since that is the case, I think we better call national government attention. The government try to find area, find place for us. At least 423 bedroom apartment there, so we can be there. So that was the major concern which are raising today to national government, because we cannot be so people can remove us, we so people remove us, since they are in this very same people, when it comes to when I get into the heat of our politics during campaign time, they go to the people to ask for votes. At the end of it, they just abandon them. At the end of it, they don't go back to see where they live to check on them. So today it was very important. It was serious that they took the street to call on government attention. And this is the very first time in Liberia to see the visually impaired people.
They're on the streets, right?
Yeah.
And that before you come in, I would like to say that we stand with them. It was very profound for Noah Saul Gibson to identify with his people. I really respect that. I applaud him for doing it. I want the Liberian people to know too that they were exercising their human rights, and they should be treated fairly like any Liberian because they are Liberians, and in other countries we see these people are taken care of. Even in America here, they got Liberians that work with these kind of people. Take care of them on a regular basis. Take them to shop, take them to do their different activities. Make sure their homes are ready prepared, and they're helping them in the homes and stuff like that. To see our country with these people, they look so sorry for. I don't know what I should talk much on this because I don't like to see these things. They break my heart. You know, I don't think it's hard to help those people. But the thing is that the group of 72nd was ran by Joseph Walker for 12 years. Other Madam Annie Johnson Sirleaf. What did he do for those people? For them to be even facing that kind of eviction or whatsoever they're trying to do that to them, it's not fair to them. They already have a disability as it is, you know, and for nobody to be really paying attention to them, it doesn't add up to me. These people too, they need their places to be improved for them to be able to live, you know, because they have some lacking, but they are very well learned people. Some of them are well educated. Some of them are good people in society. Some of them are good in a religion, the denomination, or whatsoever they're part of. They also contribute to the Liberian society in a way. You know, they shouldn't be treated like that. Look how they look how they dress. Look, I mean, the government should do something about this. That they should do something.
You know, I agree with you, and you know, like you guys are suggesting that it is a historical moment in our country because since I don't know Johnny King time, if I can since Gigi Rao time, you know, we have not seen this group come out to protest. So they must be tired, sick and tired of being sick and tired. They must be so sick and tired of being disrespected. You know, people coming to you for elections and then after election they just dash you like that. They don't even care where you stay, you know, or how you eat. You know, we see them in Liberia, you know, walking around begging because that's what our society have defined our role for them. They're so sick and tired of not having services, like you said, you know, Madam Grace, in other developed country. These people have a whole agency under the Ministry of Social Welfare or Social Services, or you know, a whole ministry that will deal with the issue. Okay, whether it's under even under the Ministry of Health, you know, so that they can
Health and social welfare, doc.
health and social welfare, yes, so that they can direct their concerns, their pleas to that person. All right. They even had, I remember years ago as a kid, they had a school for the visually impaired in Virginia area, if I'm not mistaken. And at least there was something, but in today's world, that school should be upgraded. Not just because you're visually impaired doesn't mean that your brain is impaired. Doesn't mean that your hand is impaired. Doesn't mean that your ear is impaired. Okay, it just means that you know, for them, they have that their eyes are not functioning like the way our eyes are functioning, so they can do things in society. So if they have some kind of, you know, like they're like everybody else, maybe, you know, they have different interests in doing different things. There's different vocations that we can you know, allow them to function in. Yeah, in this country, they allow them to work. They work. They make their own money. You know, the ones that are capable of doing so, they can even excel into higher levels. You know, I think I remember one of them was serving as an adjunct professor where I work, because in that's brilliance there right there. The only thing, because of course they have the visually impaired entrance. So,
Yeah, you have
so
the pro stuff here for them.
so they can come in and do all of those things. So they can rise to the point of even being professors teaching. You know, they don't have to be you know, just beggars in the streets. So I mean, we could be mentors to them. We can educate those people. We can engage in vocational counseling to show them the right way to go, or we can help enhance the school of the visually impaired, because like I know they used to use brace before. I don't know if you remember. It's something that they
Yeah,
learned to.
you know, they used I don't know, they got something called a breakers. Or what we did was that when me and my husband went to Liberia in 2018, we
Mhm.
connected the people from the visually impaired people from Estrovo Nagwe Church,
Yeah.
Got Boulevard. So those were the ones that we were paying attention to at that time. So we
Mhm.
connected them with a institution here in America. So
Mhm.
they in the church, the visually impaired people, they wanted to read the Bible. They wanted those things they learn. So they says,
Yes.
"Let's we want to read the Bible. The people reading the Bible can't get a chance to read because we ain't got no Bible." So we connected them, and the church, the institution here started sending their Bibles in
Mhm.
the Braille. Yeah, they send their Bible, they send them the watches, the Braille watches. They
Yeah.
send everything through us, you know, to them, and they were able to get that. But our people need more, and They call it a Brita Bible. But I want
Mhm.
people to be more, they got the Brita books too for them.
Yes.
Yeah, so I sure they kept in contact with that group of people that we introduced them to. So then the people now they communicate, but that just for the extra number church. Like bro has a whole community of visually impaired people and people with special needs. So
Yes.
we need to put these people a part of society. Since I was
Absolutely.
growing up, I just feel that these people were never a part of society. To tell
Mhm.
you the truth, I just feel that way.
I agree. I
Yes.
agree. And they are feeling the pinch. You know, I asked Ansu in it, Henry in the studio. I said, "What are they protesting about?" Henry said, "Well, Doc, we who can see, we're having challenges. Can you imagine those people who are visually impaired, what they're going through?"
I
So
know.
they are feeling it. They are feeling it themselves, and we just hope. And I'm thinking, as you are speaking, Grace, I'm thinking like, if your family it took just two of you, to connect these guys, to support
Mhm,
them,
mhm,
to be able to come and do whatever, find people who have books, Bibles to give to them. Can you
mhm.
imagine what a whole government like Bureau can do?
Yeah.
Watch it.
And
So
I
that,
should have sent them more stuff. I would get back in contact with because when I connect the people like that, I don't like to be too
yes,
involved.
of
After
course.
I just didn't want them to have the relationship. But I sure the people help them with more stuff because the boy from the church told us that their stuff were coming on time and they were thanking us for connecting them with the
You
people.
see, you see, and you said something important. I want to just tap in on, and then I'll let this subject go. So you mentioned our president, Joseph Yuma Bokai. I'm speaking to, yes, our president, Joseph Yuma Bokai, was a vice president, and he
Mhm.
was in charge of the group of 77. And the group of 77 is also in charge of people who just they are impaired. It could be visual, it could be
Hearing.
physical,
Yeah.
hearing, anything. And it is my understanding that about $2 million, that's just the lease per year, roll through that office. And we want to understand maybe there's what happened. It would be nice if they would have had a press conference to tell us how they are supporting these different groups. All right. And on top of that, so after the vice president, the current who is now the president, after he got into the presidency seat, the vice president Kuhn's wife, okay, who is now in Morocco, that's her area. That is what she's now over the group of 77. So the question is, how are these people being absorbed or integrated into the system? How are they doing that? How are we making sure that these people don't get on the road on Jeopardy Highway to protest, for their needs, for being sick and tired or being sick and tired? So that's what I wanted to know. So I'm calling on, the vice president wife to look into this. I was in Peco, and I understand that she broke ground not too long ago. The vice president wife and the president and the president's wife, they broke ground too long ago for a center where they would transfer. I think they would transfer in the group of 77 to that location, the Peco area. That Peco area is in Virginia, Broadway area there. So we'll wait and see what will happen if this maybe they will have, like you said, apartments that will include the visually impaired people, so they'll be able to
And
have
the
some.
thing is, but my problem with that is that your for CMC, they put confused.
Yes,
What CMC 2029 because some of the brilliance that coming with CMC 2029, like bro, will change. My
yes,
problem with that is that you breaking ground. I understand. Break ground for the visually impaired younger generation. This older generation, visually impaired people, they got their own personal life. They don't want to be that because they're visually impaired, they all gotta be in one location, like they have their own society. No, these people can live lives among us.
mm-hmm.
That's why they call group homes in the country. They put on go put other people because they got special need and put them in one area and say, oh, yeah, they just stay here. They have to be integrated into society.
All right,
They gotta
mainstream.
be able to live among the regular people. So because they are also regular human beings, they just have special needs. So if you break ground, you're gonna build an institution. We hope the institution is there to educate the younger generation of visually impaired. So when they step out in the streets or when they step out in their life, they can have something. But after that, when they are men and women, they have to live in society among us because they are us. We are
Yes.
them. They just have special needs. That's all.
Yeah, and Chris, to even just tell you, so while I was in Monrovia one time, we had a visually impaired woman walk on one of the streets I was walking on. So me and whoever I was with, we stopped to have a conversation with this person, this visually impaired person. Do you know, for every visual impaired person, they have one or two persons to take them around. So that person who's taking them around all day is also being impacted. They don't go to school. They either have their child or their cousin or some relative of theirs walking around to beg all day. So we're not just talking about the person who's visually impaired. We're talking about that person who takes them around
To
to
assist them. Yeah.
who acts as their eyes and ears for them. That's who we're talking about. So there's a whole subset of people that we are talking about. And so the person who I with touched, it was a child. Well, it was probably a 14-year-old person, but she looked like she was 10. She was so skinny, from walking. You think the drive walking the trainer can do? She had been walking all day baking, all day from one end of Single to the other end of Single to the back of LU, just begging for maybe anybody to give them $1 or so. Okay. And so that kind of walking, anybody would lose weight, and you're not eating. You just walking. So when we touched her, we could feel her bones. And it was so sad, Grace. I mean, it was like almost tears was coming through my eyes. And I mean, we had a good conversation, just stopped them and supported them in the way that we could. But I will never forget that story. Okay. Yeah, I am literally growing like Fafa chicken there around in another world, where in another world, somebody who 10 years just walking, that's the life. So there's a whole subset of the population that support the visually impaired that we also have to be concerned about.
And we have to support them as well. Yes.
Yes.
They have to be included in the whole thing. The inclusiveness. That's what I'm talking about. The visually impaired people too, they are us. They need to be included in society.
Yes.
I know you're breaking ground. It's the right thing to do. Also, you're thinking about the people who in Maryland don't want to be on our side. They don't want to live in Virginia, but they want to live life in society. What are the programs you're putting down? What are the healthcare, the special healthcare or benefits that you're giving to these people that they can still live anywhere and benefit from these things? They don't have to come and live in one place where you're breaking ground, because that breaking ground might not even finish until after 2029. So we just see what immediate help you have for these people.
Yes.
We want you to do something. It's just the right thing to do. You're totally Liberian people. You could do this. You try. This is not about condemning you, but we tired of seeing our people suffer like this. This thing gonna come and live with me again, with girl not fly and be thinking about HIV to Minnesota tomorrow, because that's who I am. What now can I do?
Yeah.
To be able to help these people.
Yeah.
And this is not our job. That's why there's a government in country to make sure these things are done. Open your eyes, Liberians. Open your eyes.
Yeah. So, my prayer is, and we're going to move on, is that as they sit in the Middle East to discuss different issues, I understand that's where the president's wife and the vice president's wife, they are there. Bring up this issue, talk about the visually impaired. There's all these different international organizations that are willing to support, it's just tapping into them, tapping into the right person, being consistent, don't give up. Tell them, since you're out there, begging and maneuvering for, support, you may as well be inclusive and add everybody else.
That's it. They need to tap into the people, because if one individual like me, I'm just Grace Kowa, I'm not no president wife.
Yeah.
I don't have any, I only Baju Boy, I don't have any tattoo. If I can even tap into a company or a group of people to help those people, then you just imagine you with your title, what can you do to help those people? Because the mere fact you have that title behind you, vice president, the people will listen. You just have to be able to tell the people in sincerity, so they can help our people that always asking our people need help. But please try to give it to them.
Yeah.
It's not fair to them. They didn't ask to be born like that. They didn't ask to be in their life to experience that. They didn't ask to do that.
Yep.
It's just unfortunate. They also are Liberians. Thank you. I mean, and so we can go on to the next topic, but I swear, some of your news they can just make poor tired.
Yes, just before we go to the next topic, when it comes to the blind issue about the visually impaired people, one thing that runs to my mind is that we all stood in a queue to, we all stood in a queue to vote. I guess it came a point in time they went to register to vote as well. So why today? So why today? They are not being look up to. You still see them going to protest. So get to understand the person with no eyes going into the street to protest. The people that having eyes, if they want to go into the street, you just tell me how it's going to be like. I think some of these things should be singled into the government, say, let us go for the one. And the more disappointing part is that this government, the government of inclusion, looking at one of the visual impaired person, Noah Zau Gibson, who is also a deputy minister in this government, what is actually doing, for these people, what call he's making for them. Not just about going there, probably they have to go in the street and then you come there. After today, what is tend to benefit? What exactly are you thinking about to do for them? What agenda are you pushing for them? They should not just go about raising concern before you go about, standing the gap for them, or better still aligning with them. Aside from today, from the protests, we saw them on the ground, on the quota, what exactly going to be the next step? What is tend to benefit? Some of the people that went in the queue, they voted, but today they are nowhere. And the disheartening part is that the kids, like for what Dr. Francis was saying, when you come to Labrador to where they get the various intersections, like Boulevard, like 72nd Junction, like Police Academy, the red light, you see the kids between the cars. As soon as the traffic light, hold, they will be like running. And they play up man, uncle play up man. That's the way it has become. Then now we say we want to fight poverty. How are we fighting poverty when these kids they are not going to school?
Yeah.
How are we fighting some of these things? And they are, we want to get, the reduction of poverty. We want to get rid of it. When the kids they are not going to school.
Yeah.
Because they are not yours, you don't care. But get to understand they are not, like the way some of us, we are with the eyes, the two eyes, the two hands, the foot, and so forth. So in the coming years, their ages, they are all adding up. They are not reducing. But then we say we want to fight poverty, someone is probably 10 years from now, another 6 years to come, that's 16 years. Right? So how are we fighting it? We will not go to fight some of these things. I think there's a call to action to the government and other association organizations, and Zao Gibbs, you should be the one advocating for these people because you are of their kind. You are in government today. So life is not about how happy you are, but how other people can be happy because of you. What narrative today are you changing about these people? The kids, the female, the girls' children. That's my concern. I'm always thinking about them. They are not going to school. So they have been subjected just to begging. So through our whole life, she come out, she was the begging in the street. He come out, the begging in the street. And then he's full grown today, no education. How you expect this guy to change and to make the difference?
I'm telling you.
That's
That
the
is
hard
so
question.
true. That is so true, Henry. Because
That's the hard question.
it take away from society because those people can also contribute to society when
Sure.
they're given the opportunity to have the right to learn. So you take away from society. So like when society in the next 20 years, we don't know how it will look like. Because everything's been taken away from the youth, even the ones
So-
that have special needs.
So that's just it. So I think the government will have to look, into their direction and not see these people, on the quota, on the road, man, for God's sake. For God's sake, man. It pains my heart a whole lot when I see these people, with no eyes, and then they are there, and then the government is not looking at direction, but then we are talking big politics, talking about how someone take private jet to go and come, and we're not looking at the direction of these people. It hurt my heart a whole lot, and that just one take when it comes to the whole visual impaired people on that protest,
Yeah. But there was a news on and we're moving on. There was a news on BBC about the president of Liberia. He travels and stuff like that. He promised the people he was not going to ride private jet. All of a sudden, now they're justifying that private jet is the best way. Even They got other political leaders and what justifying they think that private jet is the best way now. But they can't tell us how it benefits the Liberian people. Now you can say it make the president comfortable. We yeah agree. We don't care about his comfort. The Liberian people, they're not comfortable. The official people they laying in the street or comfortable, they don't be laying out there. So who care about about comfort at any point in time?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That it become. I do not ride private jets just because I want to ride them, but there are occasions that it become necessary. I do not ride private jets just because I want to ride them, but there are occasions that it become necessary.
Okay. So it become necessary for the president, but it's not necessary for the Liberian people.
I can assure you that we are not here to misuse resources for any purpose.
That
I want you.
Do African leaders like yourself have an idea of lived experiences of the common man or woman?
If anybody who is knowledgeable about a common person, that's the person sitting right before you. Corruption is a poison in this country, and we are going to deal with it. This is a government that is serious about service to the ordinary person. We still do have a very strong relation with the United States. We believe that Liberia first. We think as Liberians and what is best for our country.
Okay, that's it.
yeah. Well, the president said if anybody would know about poverty, in my words, he said he would be the one to know. So we just asked the president, it's been almost 2 years, sir. You have to do something about poverty in Liberia. It's a shame for your government to make history, sir. In this day and age, visually impaired people never in the history of Liberia ever were able to protest by themselves. Just come on the thing and say they're protesting. For that to happen, that history is going to be remembered under your regime. Why are you doing about it? Since you have or how they call it, you have this real one-on-one experience with poverty, you said, because that's what you were saying. You would be the person to know. We just ask you to do the right thing. Let your people do their jobs. If your people are doing their jobs, we'll not have these people. We're not seeing everything will be automatic, but we're seeing it's been almost 2 years and we are not seeing nothing until our visually impaired people had to mount the streets. It's a shame on UP party. Shame in the government for that to happen. Tell your people to get off the cars reloading. They need to be working because they are not doing their jobs. We hope this resonate where you don't say these things because we have any ill towards the government. We want this government to succeed because when the government succeeds, it makes our people's lives better. That's what we want. We don't look at anything bad. This is just we're fighting for our people, fighting for our country. We are also fighting for ourselves. Do the right thing, sir. The people trusted you on this one because they felt you had this experience. You work in government. You have seen everything that happened. You too say you got one-on-one contact with poverty. You have experienced it before. So it shouldn't be this hard. That's what I'm saying. It shouldn't be this hard.
Yeah, I want to add that, first of all, I want to thank all of those who are joining us or who joined us earlier. Please continue to share the show and please continue to listen to what we have to say and make your comment in the comment section. The president talked about there are occasions where he has to ride a plane. It would be great if he can tell the Liberian people those occasions in which he has to ride a plane. If the economy was good, if we could purchase our own plane, we see that they are saving towards it. You speaking to us, then maybe Liberian people will not have this problem. When did you know that there are occasions when you will be riding a plane because you and your people criticized this in the past government? So when did you know? Did you just realize that there are occasions that where you have to ride a plane? And secondly, this traveling, and also you mentioned this with this big entourage. It's bad enough that you guys are using the Liberian people's money on private jet. Then why must you travel with what you said to almost 20, 21 persons or 14 persons or whatever? That is just too much. So for me, it's just the ongoing and the continual waste of the Liberian people money. Then, work on the economy. All this traveling you're doing, going with private jet, let's see what are you bringing back to the country. What are you bringing? What are you giving to the people of Liberia? And I'm not seeing it. They don't talk about it. They always talk about, other non-important things, in my opinion. But until our economy is better, we'll always ask about this airplane business, this traveling business, and this huge entourage. We'll always do that.
The people go on vacation, and so I don't know what you have to say. The people go on vacation because how you need all those people to go on when you have a country like Liberia that's way lacking behind.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of the country is way behind, Liberia is behind the line. You don't be traveling with entourage this huge. Why are you people bringing back to the Liberian people? The money that you take to spend for this kind of travel, those brown people should be off the streets.
Yeah, they get DSA, some kind of assistance for traveling.
Yeah, so I just don't get the whole entourage with a group of people. The people out there, they're going on vacation, they take everybody with them.
Mm-hmm.
It's not helping it's not helping the brain economy, it's not helping the country, it's not helping the people. We are lacking good schools. Look at the other day we play a video. Look at the schools then in the different districts. Those schools, then you can send your children them as a person if they were young. You'll be able to feel good to send your children there. You went to CBA, you say you don't face poverty, but you went to CBA with a Congo poor children there. You were there. So yes. But you talk so bad about these people that they were this and that, but at least they never took away from you. Now you the country man taking away from your own people. Until the black people got to mount the streets and protest in your government. That is going to be written in history.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Dr. Regency and Madam Grace, I don't know, for some of us, we are seeing it's so disheartening, and I know the people getting disappointed day by day. When we started the show, I said this continue the war is like, I don't know whether it was in the interest of being successful, where maybe the past government leave what they started, other government where it stopped, and the next government pick it up, or it was just about just from what the government say from west or ridiculous or what, where you just come and just add the same thing, the very same old thing.
Mm-hmm.
The same from the past people, you just come and just repeat like a replay.
Mm-hmm.
It's a replay for Liberian people. Like a replay. See, as we've seen the president here speaking, one person who takes the poverty and all that stuff, but he's not ready. The administration is not ready. Are they prepared to cut down government ministers, directors, this point? Are you ready to cut down the salaries, the plenty benefits they have attached to them? Are you ready to cut it down? You're not. They just talking about this. You interact. I managed to get a full list in here. The president is accompanied by a high level of delegation comprising the following officials. You have Sarah Beslow, Yanti, Minister for Foreign Affairs, Gosling Kwe, Kafun, Minister of Finance Development, Honorable Madeline Dakoset, Minister of Commerce. You see that? Honorable Alexander Nuta, Minister of Agriculture. Agriculture may on that trip to Nigeria. Honorable Redmond P, Minister of Mines and Energy. Jeolime Pia, Minister of Information. Honorable Jeff, Honorable Samuel A. Stikwa, Minister for State with Photos on that trip to Honorable Samuel Kofi Wood, the second National Security Advisor, Honorable Modi Kamara, Senior Advisor to President, Honorable Segu, when they put you on the table to Douglas, Managing Director, National Food Authority, Honorable Amos Swen, Managing Director for the LPRC Mayor on the trip, Honorable Christopher Onanuka, Special Envoy Tourism, Honorable Mam. Look, it's a whole list here of people you talk to that place there. Now money.
Yes. So the nature of this trip in
Nigeria.
So they went to Nigeria to do what is the theme in their ECOWAS trip, or what is it? What were they doing there again?
They went for a West Africa summit.
West Africa summit, and all the people went.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll be listening to see what will happen.
And you get a huge number of people currently in China.
Yes.
There with the vice president, and apart from the names are called, you also have a whole security team, a whole media team. So that 14 will be likely go maybe to close to maybe 20 or 25% right here in Nigeria. That they're up to what Madam Grace certification. They're up to the weekend or they come back Monday.
They talk about vacation.
Just like where you guys going for your trip tomorrow to Minnesota.
Yeah, it's a whole so all the money.
We're not taking entourage. We're going on a very slim budget.
Can you imagine whole CMC?
No,
there's no media thing. You see that? That's what it's supposed to be.
Otherwise, y'all be here. Y'all be in the United States.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not the goal. The goal is to go and discuss and introduce CMC to Minnesota.
And we talk against the same thing. We're talking with the same person. We are told people from here to Paris. It's still all of the time there. So it's like the government is continuing the thing that like I just replay for me. I just seen I go replay now.
No, but you know what happened, Azu? They were jealous. That UP, they were jealous. And they see, I said the police was in. I said, "Che, that we don't want to be doing it." They were jealous. So they just wanted to do the same thing, but they were just jealous because somebody else was doing it. Because there is no change here. There is no change. Your thing like brother, your plato, eh? You must really think like brother, your plato. You must think about what you're doing, because most of you will be brought to book when government change place. Because like there is no plato. What ECOWAS summit that all the people have to go. They will be sleeping in a presidential hotel there, all that kind of stuff. You know the kind of money that it take away from the people in the country, that those blind people who have a special program established for them to have health care, inclusiveness in the society, and also food to eat, and have opportunity for the children to go to school. The blind woman in the church, it was not visual impaired, but it was a hard of hearing lady. The woman told me said she had to be a prostitute just to survive, and she started having her children. She never even knew who the father was, because they've had the hardship in the country. Because I don't understand how you're keen to power doing the same exact thing that open we had the private jet, you riding it. They're taking the entourage and you doing it. The ministers then they are not functioning. The corruption say, let me hear investigation every day. We can't hear no result from the investigation. Nobody can be persecuted for corruption in our country for some reason. So we what difference it is? What difference are you from CDC government? That's the reason why Nigerians need to open their eyes. These two political parties are not the right way to go. Anymore in our country, we want tangible people that show us what they can do for the Liberian people, for the Liberian people into power, and that's why CMC come into play.
Yeah,
we need to let these people go. They are in there for themselves. They are not in there for you and your children. They are destroying the future generation of leaders of our country. Because when those children don't go to school, it means that the future generation of Liberia for the next 10, 20 years is being destroyed. So we just wanted to let you know this is going to affect Liberia for decades to come. Yes. These people are not realizing that people are just looking for them today. They eat, they all right. Tomorrow is something how to go in the market to go back. They're not even looking and say, okay, 10 years from now, 5 years from now, how I want my life to be. That's these right. People, these two political parties, that Pupu Plateau party, then you remove yourself from the Pupu Plateau party. The UP and the CDC, they are Pupu Plateau party. You leave the Pupu Plateau party and you come and see that brains who have the vision for the country and you join us. Yes. Because they are not doing right by us, they are not doing right by you, they are not doing right by your children. Okay. Our next generation of children will not be able to be interacting with the rest of the world because they don't have that education. They're taking away now. They're taking away from our disability people.
Mm-hmm.
You have to open your eyes to that.
Yeah. And the amazing thing about it, yes, well spoken and well said, Grace. The amazing thing, so I just briefly Googled this West African Summit, okay, for 2025. The theme, which is so laughable on this to me, is unlocking trade and investment opportunities in the region. Look at what are we doing in our own country about trade and investment? For us now to go and even share or take back any information to bring to our country, why don't we focus on? I heard the President Booker say Liberia first. So what are the trades that we are doing in this country that we are magnifying, that we are putting money into? All right. And what investors are coming to the country? So the theme is unlocking trade and investment opportunities in the region. Do we have to go to a summit to be able to understand how to unlock trade and investment in our country? Do we have to do that? No, I don't think that. Okay. We can, have a few of our people, say the special envoy. Nigeria tends to be doing a large amount of trade in the region. We can learn from them. Okay. We don't have to go spend all that money to, this region.
Fuck that, they're rushing to the poor country because they won't go sleep in good place. These guys, they make their own country comfortable. When they say, as soon as they say trip, all of them running because they know the country where they say they're in government in, their second even made the country comfortable. So they're running now to Nigeria to go say, y'all going to Nigeria, y'all go see the people country. Shame on y'all. Y'all go see how the people country, go see preaching they over here passing. And I can imagine in the 1990 it was there before I said now. It just way ahead. Me and Daga don't even make a trip in Nigeria. Because when you see the poor country, you will cry for Liberia. That's what you will do. Y'all go to the people country, y'all take Liberian poor taxpayer money, y'all pay your way, y'all go sleep in Abuja and then hotel there. That Abuja, almost 20 years or 30 years ago, the people built that city. It was an underground city. Lagos was the capital of Nigeria. They made Abuja. They had a diagram, the country, the city before they ever built it. No electric wire passing over, everything on the ground. Y'all go see the people country. Mm-hmm. Y'all go see the people country. Y'all want to live that life, but y'all don't want to face your own country to be that. Your country can be that. If you have love for country, you will make sure your country is like that. You will make sure what people got pipe, water running. You will make sure 24-hour current is in the country. They're taking trip and dropping on to go stay the oh yeah, they're going to Nigeria. Then the Nigerian people be happy to come to your country. The only thing Nigerian people can come to Liberia for to come make money. Say Liberian people stupid, so they go make some money and go back to our country and go pay our country. Usually they will come to Liberia, they will work, they will carry the money to their country and pay their house in the village. Go see the poor village.
Yeah. So on the website, Grace, they have West African heads of state that will be available or present at the summit. And it would have been so honorable and so appreciative by Liberians if our president would have said, you know what? I need to get things right in my country. I need to focus on the trade of my country. I need to focus on the agriculture sector. I need to focus on small business, all Liberian businesses in the country. I can imagine he was going to be employed by Liberians if you were just going to say that. And maybe not this year, people, I was just trying to get our feet together. We've been, struggling with our economy. So I'm not coming this year. Do you know the seriousness? I think he would have gathered from other world leaders. People are going to say that man, he really putting Liberia first. He really doing it for Liberia. But all of them, Jericho head of states, all the people who go in, they know what they're on. Bio will be there. He know what he on. Bio that president is.
Oh yeah, that man going to present for his country. He going to learn from there. Don't put them going fast.
Yeah,
there's a group of people that going there to enjoy themselves. The other people they're going to take something from there. In fact, they're going to make connections. They're going to network to get benefits to come to their country. When last that government brought benefits, they only brought the MTC to the United Nations MTC. Well, nobody was even running for effort with them. That they got no impact to the country. That they took a whole day to dance for that one. That they wanted to brought to Liberia. United Nations, we won the seat, and y'all won the seat. And so, what benefit is to the poor people there in Grange there, where in the bush Tucson? What benefit that seat is to them?
Yep.
Really? Y'all
April
open your eyes like when they two people plateau party there, we're not seeing it in 2029. Y'all open your eyes. No more bank of rest and all again will buy your foot. These people need to go because when they finish getting the bank of rest, you finish eating it in 6 months, that rest finish, that you your children will suffer again for another 6 years. So y'all better open your eyes.
And especially to those who are protesting today, don't let the people come and take your whatever registration card from you, and then after the election they just leave you there for you to go protest. Don't let that happen. Okay, don't sell your voting rights or don't give.
Hey, anybody take your card for you, Nina, they not do nothing good, because if they will do something good, they will not even want to take your card from you. They will say, you know what, this is what I will do. This is what I have done. Look at my record, and I will do this. Then you don't have to even pay for my card because I want my life to change. It's not just for the day or the two months. You're actually very unfair to the people. These two parties don't need to lead abroad anymore. They have been in power for 20 years straight. They have not done nothing for the country. The economy is very poor. Liberians' lives have not changed. They need to leave and stay right where it's supposed to be and give other people a chance to build that country. Liberia can be a beautiful place. We just don't have the leadership because the leadership are all greedy hunters. When they come, they want to steal for their children and send their children to school abroad and leave your children in the country. And they take the country money to do that. It's not even their own money. They steal the money. And down said, "Now say, oh, you know, they fund what misappropriated." No, they stole the money. They were not misappropriated. They stole it. Let them be clear. But the money, they stole it. They put it in their pocket. They pack it. Some of them pack it in their homes there. Some of them put it in bank account. They stole the money. All that people because you misappropriated us.
City by city. Yeah. So yeah, you know, I mean, so there's all these top heads of state will be there. You know, you can go on the website and see that. But you know, I mean, I would have loved to just I say, you know what? Not now. I'm putting Liberia first. I drinking the tea that I yeah. I would have loved to put Liberia first. Let me focus on the farming industry in my country. Let me focus on the beautiful parts of Liberia, the different, you know, waterfalls that we have. Let me beef up tourism. Let me focus on small business, Liberian businesses, okay, in the country. Let me do that. Maybe I will come, you know, before my tenure is over, I will come. I think we would have said bravo to you, President. I would have really, really liked that. But yeah, it is. Everybody going for a flow show because all the presidents of the West African region will be there. So
the girls going to look for men. Let's just be clear. We're not going to yeah, we have to just say we have to say as it is. Someone they go on shopping spree. You know, we go on
shopping spree there. We go.
The people already finish knowing you like you don't do nothing for your country. Don't put in one big battle. They already see how wicked you people are to your own people. He won't be battle with you. So I can go and wear your head about here and twist the other one side and put a lava all the way on your shoulder. Didn't see you. Because if the people will see you, they will see where you come from. For people to respect you, they got to see your background and say, that person come from this. That's the respect that's to because you know now who the person is. Y'all go on your shopping spree and go buy your bleaching cream then. Because what else y'all be the minister anyway, so that's the whole thing.
So by grace, let me just weigh you a little bit, you know, when it comes to the whole private jet, just taking a flashback on President Joseph Boakai private jet, you know, if you can recall or remember during the campaign period, the president went to Lofa in used car by then, and then he told us that in the next 100 days, no car will hit you in the mud, you know, there will be a paved way. But unfortunately, right after that again, he went back to Lofa using the same private jet.
That's right.
So the same the ills we spoke about yesterday during the past regime, you know, we condemn some of these things. We say it was not necessary, it was not appropriate, you know, as a president, you know, taking private jet. Today, we see the same thing still coming. You know, we see the government still doing it. And then later on, the same President Boakai, went to Ghana using private jet again. It was not official state engagement, if you can recall that visit. It or just to attend one of your friends' daughter wedding, right? If you can recall,
I remember.
what benefit? What benefit exactly? While Liberians here, they are struggling, hungry, jobless, the president will get in luxurious private jet to go for, things that will benefit him, not for the country. What investment, it brought to the country? What deal? What bilateral deal? No bilateral deal, for the country. What are you saying today? The maze of resources. Leaving your country and going to your friend or country for a daughter wedding is not measuring your resources down there, logically. So the ills we spoke about yesterday when CDC was doing it, they're just the same thing. So what narrative
They were just jealous of CDC
are
doing
we,
it.
are we changing when it comes to the whole thing?
You
When it
two
comes to the whole thing.
parties will not be changing anything. And so, when you finish, so you can open the line. Then you have to like bring people.
What narratives will all change? Nothing going to change about it. So now, some of these things, people, not that people just want to say that they're talking about, not just the exact thing. And I can hear it about people when you tell them the truth. They don't want to hear the truth.
Yeah, but how they want to hear the people other than that rogues? They're collecting money there. There's someone in position they didn't even worth to be in. Someone open their mouth, didn't even know the verb to be. You are, I am, didn't even know it correct. They will be sending one left to the other right, but they're in positions. So if you're taking money where you don't deserve, definitely you will be very important. That will make them vest. Because in real society, some of these people will not even work position. They will not even be, how the choir said, they will not even be a messenger. Let that be clear. They will not be, but because of partisanship, they're in position, so they get people got the money they gain there. That's stealing money. They got one poor who graduated from university, like people who have been doing that job and do or good work on that job. So definitely they will defend their stealing. It's all about the money.
Yeah, and I'm not going. We want to welcome all of you to the platform. Just continue to share the show. We like constructive feedback. When you come here, instead of talking about the same old stories of pettiness or whatever, use your thought process, your critical thinking to respond to some of the issues that we're talking about. But don't just make business claims. This is that and that is that. We don't have time for that. Our issue and our goal is to talk about the issues in Liberia. How can we transform Liberia? We put a little bit of joke in here. We laugh and talk. So, if you're listening here and you're making business claims and you're just talking for the sake of talking or writing, you got more time to write. You got plenty of time to write. So
there's no position that they're supposed to come. They will say, "Oh, they will take a screenshot or whatever." So I was defending the government at their position there. I was defending the government, but you can't. You making business statement to defend the government. Defend the government, telling us what the government doing. What is the positive things that the government is doing for the Liberian people? This is painful to see our visual impaired people laying down in the streets. Ever in history, Joseph Boakai government got our visual impaired people too tired for suffering. They lay down in the street, lying down, and say they will not get a call. That's a form of protest, and they have the right. That's the human right to do that. They don't. They already, they have special needs. They don't want to be there, but they can't help it. That's why they're there. And instead, you can tell us what you're doing for the people. You start to argue with us and say, "Oh, this and that." You're claiming business because that's the way you are not supposed to the government to do that, so you can show them that you're working. But the government is a people plan to government. UP government, they are people plan. They will not help the Liberian people ever. They are people plan to government. Look at
what happened over there.
What's that? Oh my God,
Ansu. What happening? We can't hear you, Ansu. You muted. We're not hearing you.
We went for the people who writing and trying to defend to see some of the things we are talking about. This is not just about Monrovia. Just on the platform. See how the people live in the rural area.
Look at rural.
That person got hurt.
They got hurt. Oh my God, you didn't think that? Show it one more time. I mean, can you imagine Look at it. What and then that
Now is the word not set down. Please go back.
oh my look. Oh my goodness. Oh my
Oh God, that is too much. That is painful.
Can you imagine that you won't can't tell about the government, this and that? When CMC take out that would be that they will not exist because we have done way more work in 1 year when it comes to road. Your president can road. Agriculture. What's gonna happen? Also empty rhetorics.
Yeah. All right, guys, let's take some calls because we gotta go finish packing and carrying on.
Yeah.
Thank you. Ansu, ready? Henry, ready?
Our people suffering with vessel. We're not going to can't sugarcoat nothing here.
Yeah.
In the 20 years, I did two political party power to destroy our country.
Absolutely.
It's that we just want to close the show with that video because that video came me with. I just laughing here again.
At least it helps.
You should be laughing, man.
Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah, man. So Abu can see it. Yeah, Abu see what we talking about. Abu wanna laugh.
Okay, don't get out, man. Relevant.
No relevance.
We're not even calling on the show.
0776927472. The numbers to call. Participate. So many things we touched here this morning. And if you're relaxing, monitoring the show, you want to call, you want to participate, you want to have your say, what is on your mind, you can do that now. Call me on 0776-927472. You'll be live here on Truth FM and also live on the Political Launch here on 96.1 and then Facebook. +231 776 927472. The first caller, good morning. Yes, sir, go ahead.
I want to say thank you to the pioneers. And as one of the pioneers right there put it, all of the promises they make, not even one. Because if you're doing the right thing, there's a saying that you say, if you speak the truth, you don't have to remember what you said. But the people then sending journalists all over their own radio station there to promote what they do or what they're not doing.
The people they attend to talk show hosts now and asking journalists a question now.
Yeah. They tend to talk show hosts.
Yo.
I think we don't understand. That whole rescue team, myself, I voted them, but I asked them, I made my voting card.
It's not late, my brother.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for having for participating. I will definitely keep this number. I like what you said. My God, you're speaking out of frustration. Yeah, man, because it's not they put tend to talk show hosts. Can you imagine? Directors, ministers, commissioners on platform. They ask your journalists where in China. Folks will have our journalists in China. Look at Martina. The journalists will be asking you. The other one, they put confusing us here. Good morning. Yes, sir. Please be audible now. Yeah. I just said nothing in your stomach. What kind of favorite thing you talking so?
Man, this is the mission.
Yeah, you're alive.
Yeah, I want to tell my people that the reason this Adama Canada always call you on Spoon FM. You need to help me that the reason of your level, Nana, and I like to use Stenton for. But Stenton, you work international radio, getting that in Zoa Body, but they have 24 for the but Nana, we are getting the reason on the emotional to my God. The reason 4 days now, my children they are eating from you. Today, by Madonna, on the most serious, I'm not joking. That's serious. I'm telling you, the reason catching it, it don't need pay or the reason you don't try. The reason I'm not try or I like when
okay.
I can help you.
Okay.
Unfortunately, give my number. If you don't want to help me, leave my heart there tomorrow.
Okay, thank you. Thanks for calling. Did we get everything on that? I had to say she's contesting. Or what? I have to say that at the Ministry of Finance, Maybe she's there. No, you just the more way they stay there, they feel a private level. It's just thinking about poor baggy here. Yeah, you know. Good morning. Good morning. Hello. Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you very much, my brother. And I would like to say thank you to my sisters and share with you for carrying on the discussion on the disability issue. You know, we have done our own until we have researched into it. For the fact that speaking to you, I'm a visually impaired brother who started with a blind school when Mother Winifred came here, 1974, and came in contact with then one Rose Mansco, who was the Minister of Health and Social Welfare. And they got in search of the blind until we were 17 blind individuals that started with the blind school LNAB now in Virginia. There I graduated from is the one from the Braille School, and I started with Cinco AG when I graduated, and started with Cotton County 88. Equally so doing so, at the end of the year, we'll go over there and discuss about ourselves, what we can do as an individual. Yes, the loss of the sight doesn't mean the loss of the mind. I'm blind, yeah, but the idea is there. But we spoke to our Liberian government until we got tired and tired. Even the prior government and the present government were in, we ran around trying to involve for the blind people. No way. So it is not just too easy. So thank you very much for your effort applied too.
Okay.
And we are still there yet.
You said where you come from again?
I'm calling from Lower Margiri, from my village, Koko Estate.
Okay, Dad. So that I'm gonna copy your number.
This is number one, sir.
Yeah. 0776927472. The numbers for you to call 776927472. Call this morning and participate. Good morning. You have to push credit. Oh, my brother, man. We start here for that kind of thing on the show, man. You guys have to stop that, man. Yeah, we have on the show, man. We have a serious business. You waiting like they get plenty people on the tree number. You can try to contact them. My man. Stop that, man. Good morning. Walk away from the noise, please. Huh? I mean, the noise stay to the back. That really
feedback from the radio, my brother.
You can't walk away from it. You can't be talking on the phone at the same time. You don't hear a sound on the radio. Yeah, I talk about sound. I don't want to cut you off. Yeah.
I may gotta go, man.
That man went out from Osage Creek is out. You afraid to talk? What happened? Yeah, remember you have to push screen yourself and talk. 0776927472. The line is basic. So when you have that opportunity to get you, or if you're able to, you have to make use of your time. 0776927472. Caller, go ahead. Go to the point. Yeah. Okay, this you one what's the can there go ahead, man.
Yeah, I found in the conversation it's so sad to hear our black people get in the street. I must say the government, though I know for the government, and I applaud that they're rejecting our sister that institute. I would like to come to the party headquarters. I need to register to be part of CNC because we are waiting of this particular government Last year, April 10th, my place got burnt on the oil. As I was speaking now, we're in the bush on the simple bed. I can't go burn home me and my husband to care. Me and my children back. I need to care sleeping place. I wrote the team to the disaster management team. Oh, no way. I fought. I just left my late children there with my daughter. I'm in the bush now. So I would let to care to the party headquarters to be member
Okay.
of the party.
All right. So
That's what I mean.
yeah, text your name to this number here. Yeah.
Okay. Also tell her so she won't fall out on that because they put donation money for money.
Yeah, but the best. Hello. The best way now, because I have to drill you through the process. And if I just cut you off now, a lot of calls will come in, I will miss your number. So the best thing now for me to know, when you hang up the call, you text so that mean Mary call. That mean no Josephine call to your number now. No. In the children.
I want her name again though.
How can I get a number to but I didn't see number I will call on?
Yeah.
Well, answer for her name. Her full name.
What's her name again?
My name Quita Flomo.
Quita Flomo.
Can you tell her so she won't fall out?
Okay, Quita. So just be on the show. Listen, Quita. Hello.
Yeah, I did.
So being a female, you managed to break through the line with all the men there to call. So yeah, so Madam Grace and the agency said you just want yourself of $5 United States. So tomorrow morning I will send it to your number. Yeah.
Wow, thank you. Let God bless.
Okay, that way you can add on your cool money in there.
Yeah, I'll be there the day I go over there. I will cash it up.
That's one thing, my people. Hey, God. Yeah, we pay the air condition. You can wait, my river. Shall they get your father out? Wow. Okay. Good morning. Good morning. Yes, sir. You have to compose yourself, put screen in your voice so we can get you clear. I'm good, though. Your line is cracking in. Your voice is not coming out too clear. I don't know whether they're the phone or maybe your position you are in. Okay, where you calling from? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm Theophilus P. I think calling from P.V. Yeah, I just want to know the location of the party headquarters.
Okay, so what you do here? Text your number to your name now. Okay, yeah. So to just get you guys informed and also our panelists, Madam Grace and Dada Richardson. Today we will host the chairman of CMC. He'll be live with me on our morning show. Let me say thanks to our DG, a very young and strong man, like ability, and also the head of the program, Oni Roberts, who give me that platform today to host the CMC chairman on one of the country's biggest morning platform, that is the TBS. So he will be with me today on the first edition of the show. So,
but here, Ansu, the people, you have to tell them that the party headquarters is in Sophie, where at TS adjacent the COVID center. They can also go there to do the registration because Secretary General Rafael Pangura can also be expecting most of the people to go there. I hope you're getting the list already. Since the chairman is coming for you to interview him, you're getting that list of all the people that have been calling so they can contact these people to be able to join the party.
Okay. So the next caller, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Yeah, I've been listening to the show and then I decided to call on the show. I listened to one of your panelists describing her government because she a Liberian citizen. I know we're gonna platoon. I don't want to call the other one, but she said platoon. The first one start with something. You see, we are all Liberians, and then having a political party, the first thing you have to know that you have to selling your party, you have to tell the people what your party is made of and what you can do when you come to power. But the issue of going back in the campaign mood, I think we're still far from the campaign era, which is 2029, wherein you will be saying anything about your country or your government, because the government is not a party government anymore. The government is for the people and by the people. So I think to set a better precedent, you know,
all right, man, move on out loud. We're not here for somebody to tell us what to do. We are not here for that. Their government is not by the people for no people. He should
Okay.
this is my kind of advice to every one of you on the show. Thank you.
Okay, thanks for calling. But I don't think you need should I say a rocket scientist or an angel to come from heaven to tell you on the performance of your government, and I don't think you need someone to come and tell you to put words in your mouth to describe someone's performance. So it's clear this is now a new government. No, this is now a new political party. Indeed, the UP we went 12 years, and the current president himself as vice president at that time. So it just the same people. It's the same thing. It's the same police director. It's everything same. So what else again? What you want for the woman to say? Do you want to come and praise a government when they've seen old people came back? They see old people came back and in power and controlling things. Should do expect better from them. But everybody fail. They fail the people. So there's nothing again. Maybe you're here from.
And besides, this is not campaign more, and this is not campaign. I'm not yet. If you tell me to tell the party got to do for Liberia, we already have our website coming, or you will find out from that. I am not in campaign more. I'm in telling the Liberian government to do right by the people. The government has shown so far, so poo platoon government. I will say again. So I know we hear it is the truth. No government in history of Liberia for our future people to ever mount the street to protest against our government concerning their lives. The people livelihood who are being at stake. The government is not doing the right thing. We know you government employee, but we have to say the right thing, and we don't care what you think about that. This is not campaign move. We got now to 2029 because when we lay out what is happening in the country by the government in 2029, the poor not even want to see you. So let's just be clear.
Okay. The next caller, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah.
My name is David Wayne. I'm calling from location.
Okay, David, go ahead.
Yeah, the first thing I'd like to say, I thank you for the topic. The first thing I want also to know as a Liberian, from time to time, every government comes with cry. We always cry. So what the cost of this thing happening? This person will have to know what the cost. What the cost of every government that comes to Liberia people that crying. Because
they just being unfair to the Liberian people, that's all. They lie to you to get the power. And when they get in power again, to lie and to come to power is very easy, but the governor is difficult because when you have the people under your control, you can't lie to them anymore. Yeah, so when they come to power and they lie to you, so now in power, now they can lie to you because you already see everything with your eyes.
Yeah, but I know that they lie because they are not fair to us. But one thing I also know that we need to go back to study why the cost. Because people can come with good intention, but soon they take power when go to everything just in. So we gotta check what it costs.
Okay, so you can pray for us. You can do that. You can pray for it this weekend. Okay, but say that my brother. All right. That's exactly 128. Yeah, say the problem. Yeah, the problem. The poor lad, they kind of power. The boy in power already. Are you not seeing the things? Are you not seeing what happening? Is anybody else to lie to you again? Anybody else will tell you about the living condition of your people? You get visual people getting on the street. Indeed, the motorcycle, we get people going to finish college now. They just take motorbike thing is that is the thing now empowering people in this country at the highest number. No job. The money just sucked in and one group of people. The money just it just in one group of people. It's not coming out. It's not even coming out. Nothing coming out. You can't see anything. The youth in this country, the number just increasing, but no jobs. So for that reason, and they go straight into jobs. They put not to say when they getting power jobs, being able they will make sure that they fight jobs. They fight jobs. One name about 5 areas where you go, you find get in the country, you say you're close to harbor. Just I think about the whole country west. They not told you that they're going to empower market women. What is everything just happening the same way? Demolition exercise taking every part around the country here. People put feed they get money, they go to the court just get in the order, they go. The people just there's no control. Everything is just uncontrollable. The same thing, my brother.
So first, answer you, I was muted now. I got unmuted, but I want to congratulate you on having the political leader of the Citizens Movement for Change on your show tomorrow. I mean, actually today, it's the day, right?
Yeah, the chairman. That's the chairman.
Yes, that is going to be. Oh, the chairman is coming on.
Chairman James Yogi, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, great. I thought it was but just even that, I want to just congratulate you. It's going to be a historical and great show. And to the caller that called in, you called, and I was hoping that you were going to say this is what this government is doing. If you feel like this government is doing well for the Liberian people, they're doing that they visually impaired people who are protesting, they have somewhere to live, or they have food to eat, or they have a better education or vocational system for them. Say that, okay? But don't come on a show to come tell someone or chastise we who are moderator on the show how to speak about our people's suffering. It's important to us that when our people are suffering, we'll say it on the show, and you may like it or you may not like it. So that's what we have to talk. The truth will be told. We're almost at the end of the show, right?
So we'll be traveling to Minnesota tomorrow, so we have to leave on time. It's already time. Also, we want to say thank you for you guys being in the studio with us always. We appreciate all your efforts. We see you people. So, and we want to say thank you to the listening audience in Liberia, our people in Radio Land, also on social media. I want to say thank you for joining us. We are going to speak the truth here. And Liberian government is it's a country government, but it doesn't seem as if it is a country government, because only one group of people who are UP people are enjoying this government, are enjoying the country, and they are living their lives. The rest of the people are suffering. So we have right to label the government any way we want to label them, because our people are suffering. There's a woman who called here tonight. Did you hear what she had to say? Did you hear her? Those people that lie on the street, they are visually impaired because they're not your brothers and sisters, or you don't know them, don't mean that they are not Liberians. They don't have lives. They too, their lives matter. So we have to speak we have to speak. The government has not shown us anything they are doing to lift the lives of the Liberian people. And when we come here, I will say again, UP government is the most poo-poo plantu government ever to exist in Liberia. Thank you.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, so many thanks to all of our listeners and our team of panelists. It has always been a crack presentation. We said the truth must be told. We don't go after government. But we say the ills. We speak out ills to open the minds of our people to stop making these mistakes. It is about the mistakes. Stop making the mistakes and then open your eyes. Whenever you make a decision as an elderly person, do not do it just for yourself, but think of the children coming after your kids, your other family people, who don't have that right to make decision. So it's not always about yourself. Again, if you want to get the gossip, the hint of a particular village, follow the women, to the creek or to the water side. At the water side, they talk everything about that village. Who's governing well, who's doing the right thing, how the other country is not proceeding well. Right there at the water side, they see everything there. Fight on behalf of the team.
Yes. CMC strong. Yes. Yes. I was going to just add before we go, that analogy that you use about the water, I think about that a lot. In this country, they say you don't know anything about the organization, go to the water cooler, the water fountain. That where people gather to talk. And you can talk about the different things about what's going in the company. So just like similar to what you said, if you want to know anything that's going in the country, Want to know anything that's going to town? Just go to the creek with the women. You will hear all the
Yeah.
dirty laundry will be air out there.
All the G's, the gossip,
All the
the other woman cooking well for the tanty, you hear everything there.
And you know, it's in the Bible, Jesus Christ, when he went to the well, he met Mary Magdalene, and
That's
she
right.
told him everything he was supposed to know at that well. She gave him all the information.
Oh,
And
yes.
Jesus started telling her about herself because he was God. At the same time, he was man in that situation. So, you know, it's always good to be here, Doc. And it's just sad that our people are still in denial. You know, when you're not going through stuff, you don't even feel the, you know, most people, because majority of the people don't do that either. But most people, they are so selfish until when they are not going through anything, their family members are not going through anything. They don't see why other people should complain because I'm not going through it, so it doesn't matter. But you hear people call on the radio, they complain on a regular basis how that country is hot. We got videos showing, look at the two people on the bike fell down. Look at that place that road for a whole country that been in existence 170 something years. Look at the road that human put here with the people and going up and down in that water. And you say we shouldn't say anything. That's what you say because you in denial, it's not happening to you. So you don't care. Everybody or care for the country in a different way. And yes, Citizen went for change will make a difference. You see why our political leader doing District 7? Of course. He already broke ground in Magibi County. He's about to build a 25 to 27 mile road long in that place. He's about to build a high school in District 5 that have never been there from the creation of Liberia. So let's just be clear. Yes, we're going to make a difference. And when we come here, when something happens in the country, we'll speak on it. You're like praying for your people to match the words. That's why the country being destroyed. Because nobody wants to say the truth. Everybody wants, oh, you know. And the people in the world look at us and laugh at us, think that we are super people, but we are very smart people and talented. And so those are all who will speak for the rest of the people who cannot speak. Just to be clear, UP is the most popular government ever exists in the history of Liberia, period.
That's right. Okay, for the national anthem, let's see. Ansu, you want to play that video? What a video about Ansu? I just seen car coming on big river.
Yeah.
Had a good road there. Had a good.
That's what the man said one at all. That's
the project.
That's a recent video?
Yeah.
Another project.
You know when the rain fall in the ring gets exposed all the thing.
Where is this?
Wow. When the rain fall in the ring gets exposed all the thing the ring was exposed all. Whether you get good road, you get bad road, the ring gets exposed all.
Oh wow.
Another project.
My goodness. This is very scary. People can get killed like this.
Yes, definitely. I'm scared.
Put a comment to where they shouldn't talk. Another project.
My God. Okay, guys, it was always good to be here, and we'll see you tomorrow. Where a lot of people can come on and win their father out for the weekend because you depend on the kind of people that do government. I don't know how you will survive. Yeah, so the only day that people enjoying right now they're going to Nigeria for shopping sprees. Some of them going there to look for men too. I the one said it. Have a nice evening.
Yes.
CMC for the people, by the people, and to the people. Citizens movement for change. Oh yes, a new day has come. Yes, a new day has come. Rise up Liberia. CMC for the people. CMC by the people. Let us join our hands together to build a better Liberia. CMC, CMC for the people. CMC by the people. Let us join our hands together to build a better Liberia. Equity, national unity, transparency, accountability, social justice, integrity. CMC core values. CMC Global. It is a new day for Liberia. It is a new day for the people. Let's all together. Let's all together. It's a unity. It's a man. CMC. time has come